Okay guys, I wanted to take the opportunity to go over some combined like terms again. Number one here, this problem we may not have gotten a chance to go over with everyone, but we're going to briefly go over it right here. If you notice, there are three different types of terms here. For the first one there, you've got an x. For this second one here, you've got a y, and then the number out by itself. Well, when you see an expression like this, there's nothing you can do to any of the terms. You can't combine anything, so your answer turns out to be just what it is. 4x plus 3y minus 5. And we would actually write for this problem simplified. Okay, that is because it is simplified into lowest terms into the expression it needs to be. All right. Okay, let's review over just for a second some of the things that we had went over in the last week or so. So if you look at number 2, notice that I have 2 terms with the letter G. I do not have anything else with an F, and then the 3 also no other terms to combine with it. Okay, what I do have here though, I can take the 8G minus 5G, okay, and I can combine those two. That turns out to be 3G. Alright, after that I would just bring down the plus 3F, and remember, we bring these signs down right here in front, okay, when there's nothing else to do with that term. And then that means we would bring down the plus 3, and this right here would be my answer. Alright, now for this last one, you notice there are several things going on here. Alright, so we got to break this down, and we've got to find what we can combine and those that we cannot combine with anything, and we'll eventually put it all together. Alright, so first off, let's start. I'm going to box in my x's. Now I want you to notice that I did not combine the x squared. I didn't put a box around it. Okay, there's a reason for that. That's a different term. It has an exponent on it. Alright, so I'm going to circle it. Circle the 1x squared. And then I'm going to put my triangle around my 3, negative 5. Okay, now I say negative 3, negative 5. If we were reading this expression, it's 9x plus 3x squared plus 4x minus 5 plus 1x squared minus 3. But when I start combining these, I now say negative 5 minus 3 because I have to include that sign that's with it in front. All right, so that's why I say that. Now a minus and a negative is the same thing. There's no difference between the two. It's just how we refer to it when we're using it. All right, so let's start combining. I've got 9x plus 4x. Okay, that would take care of those two. Next would be my 3x squared and then the 1x squared. Okay, that takes care of those two. Then on the end, I'm going to put my minus 5 or negative 5 minus 3. Okay, now let's combine 9 plus 4. Okay, put my x there. 3 plus 1, that's going to be 4. It's a positive 4 because 3 plus 1 is positive 4. So I'm going to put plus 4x squared. All right. And then a negative 5 minus 3 is a negative 8. So that means I'm going to put minus 8. Okay. Now, we always want to rewrite this from the highest exponent down. So I've got 4x squared plus 13x minus 8. And this will be my simplified expression.